Hello, everyone. Welcome
Hi.
to Heart Centered Tarot. As always, my name is Marina, and I will be your guide for this portion of the journey. And please help me welcome back Trish of Trish James Oracles. And you know how
Hi,
much I love
everyone.
cards. Hey, Trish.
Hi. Great to
How?
be here. I'm so excited for these. I was
Me
just
too.
loving that intro. Oh my God. Now, that is my favorite intro. So I just got to sit through and watch it again. I'm like, no, that one's my favorite intro of every intro I've ever seen. I love it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. And I'm going to pass that along to the creator because I
Thank you.
think he's not only a fabulous human being, but yeah, just did a beautiful, beautiful job.
Very
So
professional.
yes, yeah, very. And it makes my heart sing every time I see it.
It
It just
feels
it's
good
just like
too. It
like a
just
hug.
feels
Yeah.
good. Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. That's what it is. It's the energy. You can feel the energy in it. So it's not
Yes.
only visually beautiful, but you can feel that energy. It's so nice.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. So, okay, you guys. The way that Trish and I are going to catch up a little bit, find out what's going on and whatnot. If you're interested in getting into a draw to see if you can win a reading with us, you type in hashtag lights into the comment section. Okay, and I'm going to be using the fickle finger of fate, and you're all going to get a chance to see who gets the reading. So I'm going to ask you, if you're lucky enough to win a reading, post your question in if you win. Don't put questions in the chat because I'm just going to ignore them. So, yeah, if you win a reading, that's when I'd like you to put your question in and do it as quickly as you can so that we can get to as many readings as we can, right?
Yeah.
Because, yeah, waiting 30 seconds here, a minute here, back and forth, it adds time. So,
Yeah.
there you go. Now, I will also remind you if you're interested in booking a reading with me, please do so on my website. Go check out the website anyway. It's fabulous. marinasheartcenteredtarot.com. You can book yourself in for a reading. You can see what classes, courses, things that I have on offer and whatnot. Join the membership on there. You can join the membership on YouTube, whatever it is. And I noticed, Trish, that uh, you have readings on your
I
on your
do. I
page, but
do.
you're booked out. You're sold out.
Yeah. No, I just haven't got them up yet. So a new website. So check it out if you haven't
Yes,
seen it already. It's all new. It's easy to navigate, but I'm
yes,
preparing to do the personal readings again, opening back up the books for personal readings. So what I thought I might do instead of doing it this way, if I'm having a week where I'm not overly busy, I can put up a couple of readings and say, yep, got a couple
yes,
available this week, and then do them as they come in. So instead of having it open and I just get swamped, I've
yes.
got too many other things to do. I'll just wait. I know I've got a couple of days on a certain week, then I'll say, yeah, open for readings, and I'll use that for readings. So that's how I plan to do it. But
Excellent.
I've had to a new computer this week. Last week it was creating the website. This week I've had to update the computer because of the sound issues I was having. So 2 weeks of being swamped with techie stuff. So yeah, hopefully in the next couple of weeks I'll be free to do those readings.
Oh, excellent. Well, there you
Yeah,
go, you guys. So yeah, check out Trisha's new website and yeah, be
yeah,
be on the lookout. Be on the lookout. Get yourself whatever you need to so that when she says, "Okay, I'm open to readings," that
yeah.
you can boom just
And there'll be
slide
one or
right
two at a time. So yeah, you
Yeah,
might see one up or two up, and then I'll do them. And then if I've still got time off, then I will put another one up.
there you go. There you go. Wonderful. All righty, you guys. Well, you have got what's happening in your world that's new because I know you're
So new this week is the Forecaster Oracle. So that's this one here. That's the one I've been testing, and I've changed my camera positions around. So I'm used to look at Marina and talk to Marina. I'm facing this way, but my actual camera for the audience is this way. So I'm trying to get used to that. But this, so it's a bit confusing, but this is the new one. So this one I've been testing for a couple of months and I love it. I love how it works. It's so easy to read. It reads predictions, world events, what's going on in the world, but it also reads personal stuff. So it can give insight into what's going on to do one-on-one readings. So I'm going to use that today with my personal predictions because it's very direct and straight to the point. But this one gives multi-layered readings. So yeah, excited to see how these two go together. Available that one. Hey, Leanna.
Sorry?
Oh, we're filling up in the comments.
Yeah, we are. So yeah, Trish is streaming this to both of her channels. So if you're here from Trisha's channel, welcome. I'm thrilled to have you here. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to both our channels because it helps us get out in front of more people who want to hear what it is that we have to say. They just don't know where we are.
Yeah.
So yeah, when you do the subscribe, it just helps. And it doesn't cost you anything to subscribe.
That's right.
Really? It doesn't?
That's right.
So.
Yeah, and you watch the videos that you're interested in watching. So yeah, but the subscribe helps us. It helps us with YouTube, but yeah, keeps YouTube happy.
Yes, absolutely. And you know, one of the things that I noticed every once in a while, I'll go into the YouTube and look at some of the statistics on there. And I have to admit, I don't know that much about the stats in there. But every once in a while, as I'm going in there, I'll get percentages like 27% of people that watch my channel regularly are not subscribed.
Oh, yeah.
If you watch me more than twice, you're a fan.
Yeah,
you know,
that's right. Just hit the button. It's free.
Exactly.
Nothing.
Exactly.
Sometimes we just get so into watching something we forget to hit that subscribe.
Yes.
Unless you hear it, the person says, "Oh, don't forget to hit subscribe." And, oh, yeah, that's right. I need to do that.
Exactly.
Yes. Sometimes I forget to say it.
Yeah, totally. And Sherry says, yeah, I'm waiting for the new Forecaster deck to be available again. Every day I check, it's still sold out.
No, the Forecaster is fully stocked. Should be fully stocked.
There you go, Sherry. Get on there.
Yeah, it's been stocked. Maybe refresh. Maybe either use a different browser or you might need to do your cache or whatever you call it. You might need to do some kind of refresh because it's been up now for about a week, fully stocked.
Perfect. Okay. And Deborah Balazan wanted to know, what is the name of Trisha's new deck, please? It is the Forecaster.
Yeah, that's the new one. And you'll see it today. I'm going to be using it today so you can look at the pictures.
Yeah, perfect.
And see how it reads, of course.
Yes, excellent. I can't wait. I can't wait. So if you folks are ready, I don't know what else we can highlight for folks, but if I remember, if it comes up, if you remember, we'll talk about it then. But in the meantime, I know folks are sitting back going, get to the readings.
Get to the readings.
Yeah.
Now, I've had one person already come in today. A spirit person has come in. So I don't know if I should talk about him now while we're picking or just wait and see if somebody asks for him. A man with head injuries. So if anybody can relate to that, let me know, because a man pointing to his head came in. That's what he was doing to me, kept pointing to his head. So I said, what message do you have? And I pulled the connections card. So if somebody knows this person, he felt to be male to me because he had his head down pointing to his head. So let me know and I'll let you know his message.
Excellent. Perfect. And don't forget, to get in for a reading, you put in #lights, no space between the hashtag and the lights. There you go. So, all right. Okay. I'm going to bring up the tool that we'll be using, and we'll pick I'll pick 3 people, I think, right? Does that sound good? Yeah,
great. Perfect. So we can
at a time. Perfect.
Get your questions in advance so we can pull cards. Get ready.
Yeah. Just don't
so excited
post them in the chat until you know that you've won. Then have it ready to go. Manx girl. Okay. Well done. So Manx Girl, you can post your question in now. And after Manx Girl, we have Maureen D'Amico. Excellent, Maureen. Please post your question. And yeah, if you guys can post it in all caps, it just helps me see it.
Yeah, easy to read.
Yeah, yeah, just a little easier. And Christina.
Ooh.
Oh,
Beautiful. So I've got a couple of people in the comments just talking about brain bleeds. Now, he did say to me there was pressure on the brain. So it really, the actual card that came out was freedom, release from pressure. So, and I felt that to be brain pressure. So there was either clots or buildup or some kind of pressure in the brain that they were experiencing before they passed. So that's what he's come to. That was his first card through. Now I also pulled the the Capricorn. Capricorn, you can see with these cards, it gives you the medium reading. So if you look down the bottom, you can find out what their message is to you, or they will tell you how they passed. So the message here is that it was something related to the head. So why, when he came in, I saw him visually. That's how I knew to pull the cards, because I could see him there pointing to his head. So I thought I'll get the cards out to see what your message is. And then this is the second card that came out. So I knew that, yeah, I've got the guy through here with the head injury, because that's what the Capricorn represents. Now he's saying it was either a slow decline, there was a lack of care. Now he's either worried about you caring for yourself, or there was some kind of neglect in his care, is what he is saying. I don't think it's the slow pass, because this card came out sudden pass. So I don't think it's a slow pass. I think the neglect means it was issues around, he was either ignoring the brain pressure, didn't get in quick enough to be seen. If he got in sooner on that pressure, then like he maybe thought there would have been a different outcome. The thing is, time is time, so we can't think about it in that way, whether or not we got in sooner. We just can't think that way. The universe doesn't work that way. But he's saying that maybe he neglected to do something about it when he first started getting the pressure. And he's come in to say his family, it's somebody's family member coming in to say hello to family, just recognizing that the person here is his family. That's his message.
There you go. There you go. All righty. So I'm still looking for Christina O. So Christina, please put your question in so that I can capture it. Otherwise, we'll just pick someone else. So
Mannix is a message from my spirit guide.
Yes.
I'll pull and get ready for that one.
Yeah, I've got her, and I've got Maureen D'Amico. So it's Christine O. And there you go, Christine O. Gotcha. Thank you. Okay. So
apologies for the shuffling. I like to turn my mic off when I'm shuffling so it doesn't interfere, but it's just for some reason not letting me turn it off. So yeah, sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah, I'll try and make it sound soothing. Give it ASMR maybe.
Yes. Okay. So I guess maybe I should put up Manx Girl what she wanted. A message from the guides, please. Okay. And I'll pull some cards on this, but you guys, if you can just be a little more specific than just message from the guides, because that's kind of like the waiter saying, "Can I take your order?" and you say, "Yeah, I'll have one of everything." So
it doesn't answer your question. It doesn't answer questions. It just makes it kind of broad. Like, we can tell you that something that is not the answer you're looking for. Like, there might be something more important you're hoping to get an answer for. And we could tell you how to improve your psychic ability when you're really after, should I move to this location? So really, if you can tell us what you really want to know, that's the best way to do it.
Exactly. And Kayla wanted to know what my channel is. On YouTube, it's Heart Centered Tarot. Okay. So here we go. Oh, Manx Girl. And if I have any moderators that are in here, if you see questions like for my channel or Trish's channel or whatnot, if you can just answer those, that would be fabulous. Okay. All right.
Beautiful.
So
What pulled, if you want me to go first, if you're
yes,
still
go ahead.
Yeah, okay. So now we've got Smanex Girl, message from my spirit guide. Now I've pulled from my forecaster saying animal, something about animals. So I don't know if you've got some kind of pet or animals or some connection to animals there, but you've pulled the animal card. So there's got to be a connection there. But then also there's a little bit of tension maybe going on around you. So I don't know if it's sadness by the image in this photo or some kind of diplomatic fallout, maybe things aren't, or maybe something to keep your eyes open to. But I have gone to the Connections Oracle because the Connections Oracle is also good not only for talking to mediumship and spirit on the other side, it's great for getting a message from your spirit guide. So that's where I've got the message from the spirit guides. But I just wanted to let you know, spirit is saying some kind of tension around you, whether that's tension, headaches, stress in the body, tension energy. I don't know if it falls under anxiety but it's tension. But the cards from the spirit guides are saying they're saying you're not alone. So they, first of all, it's an introspection time of maybe going within. Maybe you've been in a period of going within, or you're feeling lonely in some way. But the spirit team is saying to you, or the spirit guides are saying to you, you're not alone. Spirit's there. Your spirit guides are there. They're always there with you. So you can ask at any time. Now we've got the teacher, the knowledge. So maybe you are looking into some kind of course. If you're not a teacher yourself or doing some kind of teaching, it's either teaching or learning. So there's some kind of new information that you're either sharing with others or that you're going to be learning. So that's what spirit are asking you to look out for. Maybe there's a new course that you want to be doing in 2026. And if that's something you've been thinking about, they're saying go for it, because they're also saying that self-critical, you're being too hard on yourself. So you need to lighten up a little bit. Now, this is the card of, it should be Virgo. It doesn't mean that you're a Virgo. It just gives you the energy of Virgo. Now, Virgos are hard on themselves. They're perfectionists. They like things done a certain way, but it can also indicate that mentally you might be saying, I'm not good enough to teach, or I'm not good enough to do this course. So you're self-doubting. There's some self-doubting going on there. Maybe there's an adaptation period that's going to be required while you do some inner work, because don't forget we have the card of introspection, going within. So there's a little bit of inner work that spirit is asking you to do at this time. Maybe you're going to be doing some new courses around inner work or doing something to help you mentally, but it appears to be that you are adapting. It says a difficult time, which would relate to that diplomatic fallout or that tension. So adapting to this period of time, but spirit are asking you, don't be hard on yourself. Maybe it's not your fault. Stop blaming yourself for things. Stop negative talking within, saying, I can't do this, I'm not good enough. Spirit is saying you are good enough, and they're there to support you and help you in any way that you ask. And they're saying something you need to release. There's something going on around you that you need to let go of. It's time now to let go of old things, close old doors so that new doors will open. I see 2026 being a foundation period, a period of new beginnings, like new doors opening. It's setting foundations, though. It may not blossom in 2026, but I see new foundations opening, new doors opening for you, creating new solid foundations. But there's something there that you need to let go of first. Hopefully that makes sense.
Yes, yeah. Please let us know, Manx Girl, if that does. And someone asked about the light. We're giving out the readings based on whoever wins by using the giveaway tool. So what I'm saying is, if you want to get in on the draw to hopefully win, type in hashtag lights, and then stay with us. And if you're a winner, I'll ask you then to put your question in. So please don't put your questions in beforehand, because I'm not going to be really looking for them. We want to get to as many readings as we can. So Manx Girl, a lot of what I got.
Well, I just who was number 2, so I can start looking.
Oh, Maureen D'Amico.
Maureen. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Maureen,
yes.
thank you.
You're welcome. So what I get, Max Girl, is yeah, your boundaries are being challenged. Your you have a concept, an idea of something that has been kind of playing in your head, something that you've been working on, and it has something to do yeah with memories and reminiscences. Whether it's you want to write a book or you want to do something, and your boundaries are being challenged because, like Trish said, you're thinking to yourself, oh, I could never do that. I could never, I'm not a writer. I'm not this, I'm not that. Yes, 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 you are. These are things that are going to come to you fairly quickly because it is an innovative idea. This is something that, like I said, you've thought about, you've been working on it, and you're just allow yourself the opportunity to let that idea grow. Take it to the next step. Play the game with yourself and say, okay, well, let's say I am going to write a book. What would I call it? What would the title of the book be? And kind of take it from there and go with it. I do think that you have there are lots and lots of connections around you, connections kind of beyond the physical, and I'm seeing that as the ideas are coming to you from not only your spirit guides but your ancestors as well, because they are around you a fair bit. So they'd like you to maybe listen. Listen. So yeah, if you can find an opportunity where you can sit quietly in meditation and just let that idea come to fruition, because I think it's a good idea. Don't hold yourself back, right? Okay, give yourself every opportunity. So I hope Max Girl that was helpful to you. Okay, and then our next winner was Maureen D'Amico, who would like a message from her guides.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm ready to go for Maureen. Maureen, another one, a message from your guides. Now, first of all, Maureen, the card I've got here is sacral energy, so creative energy coming in from what you need to be working on. You've got an abundance of this creative energy. I don't know if you do something creative, you're a creative person, but they're wanting your spirit guides are wanting to really tap into this creative energy. Now they're showing me through heat in the hands as well. So I would say healing is also a creative modality. Anything that comes through the use of your hands, whether you're using a hammer, whether you're using a paintbrush, I'm feeling energy coming in of heat through the hands. So it is healing energy too. Now this is coming in through my left hand, the energy that I'm feeling, but spirit are asking you to really tap into this burst of energy. Now it feels like your wands energy. So wands are all about action, they're all about doing, but it's feminine in its approach, being that creative energy, but it comes in like a masculine surge of energy. So it's like masculine, feminine energy in the way that it comes in is very masculine. It's powerful heat energy that's coming through, but it's delivered in a way that's softer and more creative energy, that creative type energy, not action orientated, but creative. So that's what they're saying. You either got to work on or really tap into that energy. And what that means is you've got a boost of energy coming your way. You just got to do something with it, channel it, harness it, and do something with it. Use it to heal other people, use it to heal yourself, use it to, paint a masterpiece, whatever it is that your outlet is, it's saying you need to do that. Now, something going on around a transitional shift for you. I was reading through the comments at the same time, and I saw somebody asking about what is it that we're all intuitively feeling while I was pulling your cards as well. But I feel that you are one of those people that are intuitively feeling some kind of shift energy coming through the universe at the moment. So it's a feeling of I don't know if you're noticing division, I don't know if you're noticing changes. We can feel it. We feel the shift, and I think that you're one of those people. So if you were to channel that energy, harness that energy that's coming in, it's a push for you to do something with that energy. So in most basic terms, I'm getting that is universal energy coming through in a very impulsive, pushy surge of energy way, but it's saying it wants you to actually harness it and create with it. So I'm seeing like a ball of light. So whether that means and it's a firm ball of light. So whether you're using that to heal or create or whatever, but it's coming in from the universe. So it's this universal shifting energy that you're able to tap into, and you are going to make use of it. Around you, I see maybe you're feeling a little bit mentally confused, maybe you're lethargic, tired, brain fog. There's kind of some kind of mental, maybe you're not clear about the direction. You've got it too, yeah, some kind of blockages going on in the brain there. Now maybe it's because of people around you or a certain activity that's going on around you that's affecting your energy. So it's a shift or push of energy I'm getting. Like if you can, it's not like a cleanse, how do I say this? And I'm getting like the high vibration burps as well. So for you, it's like tapping into this high vibration. Somehow you've got to clear away the lower vibration that's coming in from other people. So hopefully that makes sense, because that's causing a bit of unclarity. Maybe you don't know what to do with this energy. Maybe you're not sure how to use it. The universe will know how to use it. And maybe it's going to be a different way than you think. So think outside of the box. This is Aquarius. Aquarius, think outside of the box. So however this energy comes in, you need to use it in a way, not mainstream, it's a little bit different, but you have to do something with its energy. You're lucky to be able to tap into the energy, but there's some kind of situation going on around you, because I do have like a family. There could be a couple of little family issues going on around you as well with the aggressive energy, which would also cause that mind fog going on there as well. So beautiful energy coming in. It's all positive. It's all great, but there's a bit you've got to clean up in there as well around you. Oh, sorry.
Absolutely. And this is amazing. When Trish was talking about, the brain fog. Yes, I got the brain fog confusion. And that's kind of what it feels like. Like there's a lot of things kind of coming at you at the same time, and you're trying to handle everything all at once, when sometimes it's a lot easier to handle the bigger things little bits at a time, right? Because I also got home.
The family situation.
Family. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, something, whatever is going around at home, just know that this is, it's not something that is, it's not going to go on forever. There is going to be a completion to the cycle of that. And, everything that we do here is it is about cycles, right? We go through learning, we go through growing, we go through, job endings and so on. So, if you can see it as it's a completion of a cycle, but not in a negative way, right? It's positive. I also get the happiness and high vibe, in that things are going to work out. There is a lot of positivity that is around you. I also got don't give in to dealing with escapism. Don't let yourself get too far into kind of isolating yourself, right? Don't do that. It's not helpful. You can take a step away for a little bit of time, but don't live there, right? And okay, dealing with your uncle's death. Yeah, there you go. So it's a completion of a cycle. It does work out. I also got strength is needed. So rely on your boundaries, rely on being grounded, and spending a lot of time in that high vibration. Look for opportunities to say yes to things, and look for opportunities to be grateful. And even sometimes, even in the confusion of things, we can find things to be grateful for, right? That, the sun was out today. It was a warm day, whatever that might be. So Maureen, I hope that resonated with you. Thank you. And Christina O says, recently moved back to California. What cards come up?
Okay, so I've pulled for Christina. Christina,
Excellent.
the first card that I got for you is that you need to take action. You need to take a leap, have faith, take action. Now, I see you sitting in a bubble. Now, maybe you feel like you're in a bubble. Maybe you're, okay, this can be a couple of ways. So these two cards together, the bubble around means that you're either bored with the situation, or you're in this bubble and you're trying to break through this glass ceiling, or you're trying to break through in some way. But it's saying that you're not going to smash this glass and break free unless you actually take a leap and try. So it's saying you need to do. You can see how happy this person is when they're not in that bubble. So this person feels trapped. They feel it's not weighed down. Like what I got weighed down, but it's not weighed down. It's more like looking for a way to break through, or a way to break free, or break out in some way. But saying the only way you're going to do that is take a leap, have faith, take action, because look at her face. She is so happy. You're going to be so happy you did that. Now, I see you having an increased intuition. So I've got to tell you that, first of all, there's increased intuition. So tap into your intuition. Use your gut instincts. If they're telling you to go one way, then go that way. Do what it is that you feel is right for you, because that's your guide's way, or your inbuilt navigating system. So you have to really trust in that. I have the plane card. So plane, as in flight path, the travel. So I don't know, when you said you moved back to California, you've traveled on a plane. I'm not sure if that's what it is, or there's some plane travel coming up for you in the future. Now, you're in the US. I know the US is having lots of issues around planes at the moment. Outside, you are affected by external pressures and affected by outside influence. So part of this boredom, or this inactivity, or this bubble that you're stuck in, is because of external pressures. There's something externally that's preventing you from moving forward. Cards are saying, go for it, take action, do what your heart says, or do what your intuition says, because don't let the outside influences, don't let the outside situation affect your do you really want to be this one? Look at her trapped in this bubble. Do you want to be this one, or do you want to be this one? So don't let those naysayers, or the outside external influences, whatever it is in your community or environment that you're in, that's preventing you from breaking through, I should say, not breaking free. Don't let that hold you back. Now, I'm just wondering where you moved to, and when you moved back, did you notice a difference in California? So I don't know nothing about California, but I'm wondering if on your travel back to California, you've noticed a change in the community, a change in the environment, because we've got smart grid rising. So it's like this urban explosion. Have you noticed that? Is that something that you noticed when you came back to California? Is that something you're struggling with? Because maybe there's a slow pace here. Maybe, and I would not imagine California to be a slow pace, unless you're probably coming in from New York or something like that. But yeah, there's something here about it's a slower pace than where you've come from, or you've come from a slower pace. There's something definitely there about the environment of California and the slow pace issue. So whether it's you're coming into a slower pace than what you came from, but there's some kind of thing that you've noticed. The other thing that Spirit just really wants to say to you is there's something going on around your speech. So you have to be careful what you say to people. I don't know if that's a trust thing, if you've got to be careful who you can trust around you, or if it's you're a person that says it like it is. You need to tailor and be articulate in the way that you talk, so that somebody doesn't take offense. There's something going on around having to just be careful what comes out of your mouth. So maybe you're already a person that uses a filter. If you're not, there's certain people around you that you need to be filtering what you say, whatever reason that is. Hopefully that makes sense for you, Christina.
There you go. Wonderful. And what I got, Christina, was that, yeah, the move itself was really not as expected. That I think you had kind of a preconceived notion of how you wanted things to go, and they're not really going the way that you had imagined. And a lot of times that can happen when we think about going home, when we think about going and going back and whatnot, we tend to romanticize what we have left behind. And so, we want to go back to all the good times, to all the good things. And when we get there, it's like, oh, where did it go? So it wasn't exactly what it was that you were looking for. However, that doesn't mean that you made a mistake. I think that there is big news coming. I think that there's things that you again are going to kind of come to fruition with it's outside of what you're expecting. Things will start to come around and challenge you, but in a good way. So there are some changes coming, and I think that that's probably job related. So you might be looking at looking at a different career, at doing something that is going to align more with what it is that you want to see in the future. I also got transform and grow. So be open to new things that are going to come in, new concepts, new ideas, new people. Be willing to not dismiss them just out of hand. Just kind of listen to it and see what they have to say. Because I think if you do that, the abundance and prosperity just naturally comes in, because you are following, you're doing what is your heart's desire. And I guess that's kind of what I'm getting here is, maybe the trip back wasn't what you had imagined, but look at it this way: it could be far, far better than what you had imagined. So there is always that. And I do want to mention to Ben Saxby, I think, you know what, going to the bush is not a bad idea. I would not take the wife. I absolutely don't. She's going to get out there. She's going to find a way to, no, don't. Leave her behind. And for those of you who don't know, Ben is Trisha's husband.
He usually pops in the comments. He normally waits till the end before he puts his message up or puts his question up.
Yes, exactly.
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, well, he wanted to know. Yeah, it was earlier on. Should he will his dream come true of moving to the bush, and should he take the wife with him?
Yeah, good answer.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's funny.
All right. Okay. So we will do our next three lucky winners. So again, if you wanted to, is comments the same as chat? Yes. Yes, Sean. Comments is the same as chat. And you'll see if you scroll down by your little icon where it says post a comment, that's where you would click to leave something in the chat. That's where you do it. And you type in #lights. And now you're going to have a chance to see how the fickle finger of fate picks the winners. Okay, are we ready? And we're going to do three again. So if you are a winner,
Christina has given positive feedback about the reading. So yeah.
She perfect. Understands.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. Sunny Murphy. Sunny Murphy, let us know you're here by posting your question, please, in all caps, and be as specific as you can. There you go. Okay. Our next person up is, we've got 95 entries in here, folks. 95. Wow. Lucy Sterling. Yes. So Lucy, congratulations. Please post your question in all caps. And then we have two, Irene Oswald. And Irene, please post your question in the comment section. Yay! Oh,
Yay.
and she did it. Boom, just like that. Irene,
Yes.
you're my kind of girl.
Love it.
Yes,
Keep things
absolutely.
flowing.
Totally. Okay, so Irene.
Expect miracles.
What?
That's a good answer. Expect
Yes,
miracles.
exactly. Okay, and I'm just scrolling up to see. Okay, don't see anything. We're going up a few minutes. All right, so we need Lucy Sterling and Sunny Murphy. If you can let us know fairly quickly. Okay. Okay. All right. I don't see anything yet, so let's pick two more. So we've got and Connie B. Connie B, please put your question in. Thank you. And C. Lee. All righty. So Connie B and C. Lee, please post your questions in all caps if you can, please. And I'm just going to scroll up to make sure that I didn't. Hey, Patrick Duncan. And hello to everyone who's here. I forgot to say thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Okay, Sunny
See,
Murphy.
Lee, why don't you do both? Give both a go. That's what I would say. But we'll pull cards anyway, so we'll get to see what's going on there. And then Sunny's in as well.
Okay, Sunny's in as well. And
yeah.
All right.
I've pulled cards for Irene, I think it is, asking about her. Oh, I hope I pulled for the right person. About her sister-in-law's disability.
Oh, okay. All right.
I think it was the first. Was she number one?
Sunny Murphy was number one. Then we had Lucy Sterling. I haven't. Yeah, Lucy Sterling. I haven't heard anything from. And then Irene Oswald.
Oh yes, I've got Irene's reading done. Yeah, I was going to say somebody's going to get a little bonus here.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Well, we can. Yeah. Let's. If you've already put for Irene, then
I'll read Irene's and then I will go to Sunny. So
we'll
Sunny's just worried about, I want to pass, I have brain fog. Why? Okay, so I'll come up, I'll go to Sunny next.
Yes.
For me, I'm reading on Irene. Irene is asking about her sister-in-law receiving disability money. Now, that's very kind and generous of you, Irene, to take your opportunity that you've just won and ask a question for somebody else. I think that says a lot about your character and how the beautiful nature behind you, that you've given your question to somebody else. So the first card that came out for you was expect miracles. So maybe it's been like pulling teeth, maybe it's been challenging. So you're really putting it out there to the universe that this is going to happen and having faith in the universe that this is going to happen, because expecting miracles, that wording to me sounds like it's been challenging and difficult, because it's like a miracle if this ever happens. But I am seeing for you there's changes coming for your sister-in-law, I think you said it is, sister-in-law received disability money. Now I see changes coming up around her, changes coming up around her care, changes coming up around preparations or something going on. So maybe that is implying that there is going to be money, because all those kind of things do take money. So maybe there's money coming, because I'm also, so I'll just show the cards. It says changes are coming. So expect miracles. We'll take that as the most positive outcome. You could take it how it feels to you, but I'm going to take it in the most positive light and say expect miracles, and the miracles will happen. But I do see definitely changes coming up around your sister-in-law, around either joining forces, getting help, or making some kind of changes that you're having to prepare and organize something, maybe around the home, maybe preparing and organizing a level of care, because we've got that merging and joining forces. So there's some preparations that are going to be taking place. Changes will be coming. So whether or not it takes money for that means the money's coming through, I would say expect miracles, and miracles will happen. But I do see something that you've been struggling with here with morality imbalance. Now, what morality imbalance is, I created this card when it shows government, welfare or government policies. They tend to favour and give money to certain people that don't really need it. Whereas the people that really do need the money, the people that have the disabilities, the people that really need the help, they have to struggle. They've got to fight to get it. And it's like, why is there such a morality imbalance? Why does the government policy say that this person, let's just dump money on them, they don't need it, but let's just throw money at them, when the people that really need the money, like you, are questioning, why do I have to fight so hard to get what I need? But keeping it positive, I do see healing and recovery. I see changes coming to your current situation that's going to involve getting the help that you need, making new plans and preparations for something. So that, to me, that's saying, changes around the home, changes that's going to assist you in some way. It's also saying don't panic, okay? Everything is going to be okay. This is a card that says that everything is going to be okay, so don't panic. Hopefully that's aligns to you, and hopefully that brings good news for you. Because I definitely can feel the imbalance of justice that's going on here around you. I sympathize with you.
And oddly enough, I decided that I was also going to pull tarot cards to go with this, and I got the Hierophant. So yes, dealing with the not only the government, but the different institutions, the offices, the paperwork, the come into the office on a Tuesday, and just a whole lot of steps that you need to go through in order to get something that everyone feels is obvious. It's like someone showing up at the disability office in a wheelchair because they have no arms and legs, and someone saying, well, have you looked for a job? Have you thought to find a job? It's that kind of thing. So I know that this has been a worry for you with the Ten of Swords, that it, not only for you, but for your sister-in-law as well, because you can see that there is a lack of motivation. Like, she's kind of been fighting with this and struggling with this for quite some time. And you just get to the point that it's just easier to give up than it is to fight. One more doctor's visit, one more piece of paper, and so on. I do think that there is an end to the battle, that, you're getting close to having this completed, to have something that is that is going to propel both of you to move to calmer waters. And if that means approval of the disability, I think that it is going to come in. It may be an approval with the Knight of Cups that is a partial approval, and you can take it from there, but at least it will be something. I do think that this is going to offer some transformation and growth for both of you. You'll be able to move on, and I also get it's an innovative idea. So if you're trying to find creative ways to to help her handle not only her emotional struggle, but her financial struggle. I think just give it a little bit of time, and you might end up with something that is going to work for everyone. But I do see an end to this. So it doesn't give a timeline. Anything could happen, but at least there is an end in sight. Put it that way, right? So I hope, Irene, that was helpful to you. Okay, now we've got Sunny Murphy.
Sunny.
Yay!
So I've got Sunny's cards pulled and ready to go.
Right on.
Okay, Sunny. Okay, so you're worried about passing, but you're worried about the brain fog and wanting to know why. The cards that I'm seeing for you are saying that you've got a lot of burdens and responsibilities. So that to me feels like heavy neck tension. It feels like weight across here. So across the shoulders, the neck, it's head pain. It could be headaches, but you could be getting it in the form of just complete shutting down, brain shutting down. It's because it's brain on overload. You're doing too much, you're taking on too much. It's like, I'll show you the cards as I go. It says burdens and responsibilities. There's so much. You're putting your poor brain through so much. Now, I'm not saying giving up, because I see strength is needed. I've got the Lion card. So it's about having to be brave, having to be strong, having to be resilient, having to pull all your energy and focus here. But you have to take care of your brain. You have to take care of your well-being, because I see the rest and wellness. Now, it says that you're worried about failing or worried about not passing. What I would suggest to help that brain fog is if you can try and find a way to zone out, get away if you can. If you can take some time off away from it all to recharge that brain. The brain feels heavy. It's like the sparks are not going. The sparks are not going where they should, which means you're not functioning properly. You're not taking on the information correctly, because it's just not getting through. It's the sparks aren't joining up and getting to where they are. It's because there's too much going on. Brain's gone shut down. It's like, I can't take on any more information, any more burdens. I've got stress here. Breathe. So I've got the card of drop those shoulders, start doing some breath work. If you can't get away, then at least take some time every day, every hour, as much as you can, to think, okay, I'm just going to breathe. I'm just going to breathe and start on your functioning on your brain, because it's like there's no oxygen in your brain. That could be causing the brain fog as well. So for one thing, it's mental overload and challenge, and mental shutdown is what they keep showing me, a shutdown. But to me, it feels like there's not enough oxygen getting to the brain either. So things you could do, because you've asked for why, and I'm not a medical professional, but from the cards is what I can see is that there's no connections getting through because you're taking on too much. You have to take on too much. You have to be strong to get through this. You have to find ways to deal with this. So it's breathing exercises, it's walking, it's being in nature, taking time off to shut the brain down, close it down, don't take on anything else, do some stretching, do something to help this overload that's going on in this area. Breathing, because I've got the card of relax and unwind. So rest and relaxation is needed. So if you can do that, that's going to allow your brain just to recover. It needs to recover. It needs to be able to just rest for a minute so it can spark back up again. All those neurons can start firing and doing what they need to do. It's saying you will get through this. You just need to be strong, and you need to find coping mechanisms for the amount of work that you're having to take on with your poor brain. So the other thing that's come up is travel. So that's why I said if you can get away, even for a day, that would be good. And curious discovery, exploration. So that again is kind of like another, I know you can't take on anything else, but it's kind of like a travel card in itself. So hopefully that's a couple of tips that you could do.
Yes.
Sleep. Sleep's another good thing for the brain to function well.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And I just noticed, I have not seen a question from Connie B, although I do notice that she's chatting with folks. So Connie, if you can you please post your question, because you won the little spinny thing. So post your question. Yeah.
She's still here.
Yeah.
She says, can you all pray for my friend Diani?
Oh,
she's going for a graphic artist job. Ooh. Ooh. That's
Okay.
my background, is graphic design.
All right. So
Fingers
it's
crossed for your friend Niani. But
Yeah.
we're still waiting on your question, Connie.
absolutely. In the meantime, Sunny, it, I love it when the cards are speaking to each other because it's absolutely affirmation. Okay.
Yes.
I get also adventure and
Oh,
travel. So,
wow.
it's sometimes, yeah, a little getaway, even if it's just a few hours, right? Do something, do something to make you laugh, do something to help you relax, go see a play, go to a movie, anything to take your mind away from what it is that you're fearing. And basically what you're fearing here is not passing the exams. You um you have what you need in order to pass that. Your The information is already in your brain, so don't try to don't, you can't remember everything, but just have faith that when you sit down and you've got that exam in front of you, or you've got that person who is asking you, okay, Sunny, what next? The information is going to come to you. Okay. There will be relief. There will be answers. They are there. You just need to relax enough to be able to allow them to come in. Okay. This is, yes, the mental fatigue, fog. Yes, absolutely. Because there's just remember, everything that you have read, everything that you have done is kind of stored in the back of your head. You don't know what exactly they are going to ask. So, don't be so hard on yourself to think that you have to memorize and remember every single word and every single text and every single thing. It will come to you when you need to. It will come to you. Okay. There might be, a few, I've got, challenges. There might be a few challenges, but those might be things that, challenges that you can put out to yourself. Okay, today I'm going to review what happened in training. I'm going to study for an hour, and then I'm going to take a 2-hour break. And during those 2 hours, I'm not going to think about this. I'm going to do something else. Right? So that could be it. But ultimately, I got luck is on your side. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Just trust that you know what you know. Right? So I hope that is helpful to you, Sunny. Okay. And then we've got, okay, Connie B. Message from Spirit. Okay. Ah, wow. Jason Vincent, 5-month anniversary. Thank you always for being you, Trish, and you are fantastic together. Thank you, Jason.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Connie, I've got some cards pulled for you, Connie. Okay, so you've got a time of reflection, Connie. So there's something that you're needing to pull back and reflect on the best outcome here. So reflect on how you feel inside about the situation. Reflect on, it's funny that this card's come out actually, because I've been getting a mirror. I keep getting like this mirror reflection keeps coming to me. It's going in a new deck that but told in a different way. So in the new deck, it's coming in as when certain things come up in our life, they're meant to reflect certain messages to us. Or if there's something that we're really drawn to in a person or that we admire, it's meant to be a reflection of what part of ourselves we aspire to be. Or if there's something that irritates us in a person, it's meant to hold it up as a reflection, as in, what are we perhaps putting out in the world? So this is the way the reflections card is going to be in the new deck, because this is what they've been giving me over the last couple of days. But in these decks, the time to reflect is about thinking about how the outcome affects you, but also how the situation is going to affect the people around you. Because the card of time to reflect, or pulling yourself out of the situation and think about anything before you make a decision, because it's going to affect the people around you. Home and family, you could be thinking about something to do with home and family, but you've got to understand that every decision that you make, even if you don't make a decision, it's still a decision. You have to think about how that affects the people around you, because it does. You're not just you. You are a part of a collective. You're part of a thing where everything you do affects decisions like a ripple effect. So it'll affect one person, then it will affect the next person. So it's not just you that's tied up in this decision, or whatever this is you're reflecting about how you affect other people, how other people affect you. I'm sorry I waffled on a bit there. I don't know where I was going with that, but I just got pulled back. So whatever the situation is, it says it's going in your favor. So the outcome will go in your favor, but you just need to think about how it's going to be affecting your energy and how the situation is going to be affecting other people. But it is saying you may have to consider letting something go. So there's some part of this aspect that is inundating you that may be a little overwhelming, and you have to think about it's time to let that situation go or let it go. It could be a grudge, it could be a physical thing, it could be a job, it could be something, and you have to think about, is it the right time for me to let this go? Because it's a big thing. And once again, successful outcome. So it's a breakthrough, it's a successful outcome, but you just need to think about how this catalyst, this turning point that you are at right now, you're on a crossroads of a whatever decision. This is where now they're telling me and pulling it back. So that you're at a crossroads and you're at a catalyst point where what this decision that you make right now has a ripple effect and affects not only the other people around you, but it has a rolling effect to your entire life from this point forward. So big decisions coming forward. It's like a major breakthrough, a major turning point or catalyst point for you. Maybe there's some kind of rebuilding that's going on there, but I do feel like a successful outcome. But it has a ripple effect, whatever it is that you're deciding to do right now. So think about it carefully.
Yeah. And she put up, I just discovered my youngest son and his girlfriend are pregnant. They don't know, I know.
She doesn't know. Well, that's going to affect home and family ongoing, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And as I was putting down my cards, I thought, all right, there's some, I'm going to be able to share some news with this lady that maybe she doesn't know. So, okay, hold on. Let me put her thing back on. I start off with home and family.
Yeah, me too. Okay. First card. Card.
Yes. Yeah. So, this is definitely something affecting the home, the family, so on. I then got big news, and I was going to say, oh, you know what? There could be pregnancy or, a new baby, marriage, something coming in, big news with the family. I'm getting that this is causing everyone to kind of, be the hermit, look at the landscape, look at the things that are happening, around them. They're in the process of trying to handle this information, what it is that they're going to do. I then got prepare and organize. So, yeah, start looking around, and they'll probably do the same thing as they're, deciding how they're going to set up home if they haven't already set up home, and so on. This is going to give all of you an opportunity to reconnect, because I think that usually the youngest in the family tends to be the one who gets the most attention. So this news of this pregnancy is going to allow the family to reconnect on some deeper levels. I also get the world, which tells me this is going to be it is going to be a life-changing event. But it's going to be it's going to be something good. It's going to be something that is going to ultimately turn out to be an improved situation where it is going to be absolutely fine. And ultimately, I get the Queen of Pentacles. That's everyone sitting pretty. That's everyone, kind of taking a deep sigh of relief and going, okay, he is the youngest of my 4 sons. Yes. And they live with me and they will find their own. Yes, they will. Absolutely. And, thank goodness that they're going to have you there and you're going to be able to, um, to let them know what they're going to need as they set up home, as they, as they set up a nursery, what things to get, what things not to get. I think I see this as a very positive thing, Connie. So yeah, there you go.
Beautiful. Congratulations. That's
yes,
beautiful.
congratulations. Yes.
It's good to see good news and good questions. A lot of people going through challenging situations. So
Yes.
children are blessings.
Absolutely, they are. Absolutely. Okay. And thank you very kindly, Jason, for donating that membership. That is very, very kind of you.
Good.
You're a big-hearted soul, and I know that. Okay. And this is going to be our last question because we are at an hour 6 already. Time flies.
Oh, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Celia, I forgot to grab cards for you. And somehow I've lost my screen, so I can hear you.
Oh, no.
Oh, I just have to log back in, that's all. I can hear you all, so I'm still here.
Good.
There we go.
Okay.
I'm back.
All right.
I clicked a button and it took the screen away.
It happens.
So intuitively, see Leo say, why not focus on both? But I say that a little bit logically as well. Why not give it both a go? There's no reason why you have to choose one or the other. No choices.
Yes.
You'll come back to something anyway. Whichever one takes off first, you can always come back to the other one. But there's always time to do both. If your heart says that you love both, then do both.
Exactly. Exactly. Thank you, Sunny. That is very kind and generous. I hope that is returned to you 1,000-fold. Okay. So should I focus on making art or okay?
I do both.
You know what?
I'm a bit of a workaholic, but I fit both in.
Yeah, absolutely. You're okay. I'll start. This is an emotional overwhelm. You're making this much, much harder than it needs to be because you're looking at it as an all hands on deck. Once I make this decision, that's it. It's cast in stone. I could never change it. I could never do anything with it. And I agree. There is no reason why you can't do both. You can paint pictures of the meanings of tarot cards. You can read tarot cards by interpreting the images and the pictures that are there. You absolutely can do both. And it doesn't feel like a decision. So you're making it harder than it needs to be for yourself. It is going to bring a change of direction in that whatever it is that you're doing now, you might need to make some changes, but that's okay because when you do that, you're completing the cycle as you finish a work of art. Think of that as being complete and then move on to something else. There is nothing wrong with changing your mind. Be brave and deal with it. There's nothing wrong with setting your heart to I'm going to be doing art and I'm going to do that for the next little while, and then change your mind and say no, I'm going to go to tarot. There's nothing wrong with that because either one you choose, I get abundance and prosperity. Just if these are your passions, follow your passions and you can have more than one.
Beautiful. So I've picked cards as well because I didn't do them straight away. Now, from experience, I can say that because I'm working on a tarot right now, I've been working on a tarot deck for a couple of months. I'm a digital painter. You get a really good, deep understanding of the different layers of tarot by painting them. So if you can set yourself perhaps a goal, this is joining both together of, okay, I'm going to paint, because this is what I'm doing right now as well. I'm going to paint the journey of the fool, which is exactly what I'm doing right now. I'm up to the chariot. So I'm learning through the traditional meanings of each card, but as I'm going deeper into the symbology of each one and the elements that I add in, I'm having a deeper appreciation for that card. I'm actually understanding the fool's journey and the processes that you take. My fool's journey comes from the soul to the earth. So that's the fool's journey for me. So that's where I'm getting a deep appreciation of tarot. It's making my tarot reading stronger, because I'm actually, by painting each one, I'm getting a layered understanding of the symbology behind each one. So I would say make that one of your projects to paint. I'm painting the fool's journey, but paint from the beginning, the fool, then you move on to the next one, the magician, and you learn and appreciate and value the deeper layered meanings within each tarot card. It'll make you a better artist. It'll make you a better tarot reader, because you're practicing, you're doing all that work. You've got a project you're working on, but it gives you fundamental basics of tarot, but also the deeper layer messages that come through spirit as well. So it will make you more powerful on both ends. Now, the cards that I have for you is, there may be some kind of discontent that you've maybe experienced in the past. Let that all go. Put that all behind. Don't think about the discontent part. Don't think about what you could lose. Don't let that be a block to your journey forward, because I do see some really good cards for you. We've got an advancement in your career, which means you're going to advance whichever way you go, because what's that saying? It's your flow where attention goes. So energy flows where attention goes. So what you're putting your creative vision into, what you're putting your energy into, that's where you're going to have an advancement. So it'll make you a better tarot reader. It'll make you a better artist. So that's what I'm saying. There's an advancement coming from you. It's saying, why are you making a choice? Now, this is my logical and intuitive opinion was, why choose? And then the cards are saying the exact same thing. They're saying, why are you making a choice? Why not do both? See both sides, do both things, integrate them and make them work together so that it makes you better in both ways. A bit of thought and strategy into how you can do that. So yeah, positive by doing both. It works together.
Absolutely.
And I know that makes sense because I do it. So
yes, exactly. And I love what you said. Yeah, about painting the tarot. It gives you a deeper understanding, not only of the tarot, but then it improves your technique as an artist.
exactly.
It's like a win-win.
Win-win.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's amazing how much insight you get by breaking it down from the beginning when you have to paint it, because you get the symbology come through. You're also, or if you're just painting directly from copying Rider-Waite Tarot, then you're learning as you're painting. You're trying to understand, why is this symbol here? Why is there a half crescent moon on the ground? What does that mean? Why is there a pomegranate? What does that mean? What are the two columns mean on the High Priestess? So you're trying to get an understanding of each element as you're painting it. So it makes you better both ways.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Wonderful. Well, thank you. Thank you, Celie. I hope that was beneficial for you. And my goodness gracious, thank you, Trish, for doing this with me again.
Oh, my pleasure. I have so much fun. I love it.
I know, me too. Me too.
And the beautiful community. I noticed one of the comments was, there's such a beautiful community in the comments here. Everybody chatting away. It's beautiful. Such a really good community.
It is. It is. Yeah. It's fabulous. And I hope that you'll be, I don't know what your plans are for the 29th or the 30th of November down under, but the 29th is the Shine Your Light event. So, I've got a spot reserved for you.
Beautiful. I've got a Christmas function coming up. I don't know if it's the first weekend of December or the last weekend of November. I've got to check, but
okay.
Hopefully I can work around that because I don't want to miss it.
Okay, absolutely. Excellent. Oh, and here's a message from Ben Saxby. Oh, Ben, he's got to go and finish my job before my wife finds out I've been watching you. Oh, geez. Yeah. Tell her you're trying to learn how to communicate with females. That might
Funny.
help. I don't know. Yeah.
He uses my full name.
All right. Thank you everyone for being
Thank you,
here.
everyone.
Thank you for your support. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to both of Trisha's channels and to my channel. And yeah, we will we'll do this for you again real
Yes.
soon.
We love
And
you all.
Trish, thank you. You know how much I enjoy this.
Yeah.
All
Me
right.
too. I love it.
Wonderful. Okay, here we go. We're going out. And